Ever heard the claim that a goldfish only has a 3-second memory? Well, we're here to challenge that fishy tale. This myth, as harmless as it may seem, has permeated our pop culture, our jokes, and even our understanding of these aquatic creatures. We often picture goldfish as forgetful swimmers, darting around their bowls with not a care or a recollection in the world. But is there any truth to this? Does a goldfish really forget everything after just 3 seconds? Many of us accept this as fact without a second thought, but today, we're going to swim against the current and take a closer look. We'll explore the origins of this myth, the actual science of goldfish memory, and even how this belief impacts our treatment of these vibrant creatures. So, buckle up for a splashy adventure as we debunk this widespread myth. Now let's dive into where this 3-second memory claim originated. So, where did this peculiar idea about goldfish memory originate? The tale begins in the mid-20th century when goldfish started to become popular household pets. Their small size and low maintenance made them the perfect choice for busy families and those living in small apartments. But here's the catch. Goldfish didn't seem to recognize their owners or remember their routines. This observation led to the popular belief that goldfish must have a short memory span. This idea snowballed into the widely accepted myth that a goldfish's memory lasts only 3 seconds. This myth was further perpetuated by popular culture, making appearances in movies, cartoons, and even used as an analogy in psychology lectures. Over time, the 3-second memory myth became synonymous with goldfish, despite a lack of scientific evidence. With the myth's origins out of the way, it's time to delve into the scientific truth about goldfish memory. What does science have to say about the memory of goldfish? Let's dive into the research. Contrary to popular belief, studies have shown that goldfish possess quite impressive cognitive abilities, far beyond a mere 3-second memory span. In fact, these finned friends can remember complex tasks and patterns for months. Let's take a look at an experiment by the School of Psychology at the University of Plymouth. They trained goldfish to push a lever to receive food. Once the goldfish learned this trick, researchers changed the rules, making the lever only work for 1 hour a day. The goldfish quickly adapted, learning to press the lever during that specific hour, a behavior they remembered even after the experiment ended. These findings challenge the common perception of goldfish as creatures with fleeting memories. Clearly, they are capable of learning and remembering far more than we've given them credit for. But how does a goldfish's memory compare to that of other animals? Let's see how goldfish memory stacks up against other creatures in the animal kingdom. When we look at the animal world, we find a spectrum of memory capabilities. Take elephants, for example. They're famous for their exceptional memory, able to remember individuals and places for years, even decades. On the other hand, we have creatures like bees and ants that, despite their tiny brains, show impressive memory skills when it comes to navigating their intricate colonies and finding food sources. Then there's the humble goldfish, a creature we often underestimate. But as we've seen, goldfish can remember mazes for several months, a feat not to be taken lightly. So, while goldfish may not have the memory prowess of an elephant or the navigational skills of an ant, they certainly hold their own in the memory stakes. Now that we have a better understanding of goldfish memory, let's consider how this myth has affected our perception and treatment of these creatures. Has the myth about goldfish memory influenced how we care for and perceive them? It's an intriguing question. This widely accepted falsehood has potentially fostered a general misunderstanding of these vibrant creatures. Often seen as simple, disposable pets with little cognitive ability, goldfish have been underappreciated and in many cases not given the care they require and deserve. This myth has not only impacted how we treat goldfish, but it's also shaped our expectations of them. We're quick to dismiss their capabilities, failing to recognize their potential. But, as we've discovered, goldfish are capable of learning and remembering. They exhibit behaviors that clearly demonstrate memory retention and cognitive abilities. Our journey reveals that goldfish are more than just forgetful swimmers. They're creatures with significant cognitive potential, capable of surprising us with their abilities. They can even be trained to navigate mazes and remember it for months. Let's give our aquatic friends the respect they deserve.